My most important contribution has been to estimate historical sea level change by combining the essentially global estimates of sea level change from the satellite altimeter record, which unfortunately is still relatively short, with the much longer observations of coastal sea level from tide gauges around the world. In this way, we've been able to estimate the rate of change from 1880 to the present and seen the increase in that rate, the acceleration in the rate of sea level rise. We've also made improved estimates of ocean heat uptake and therefore the ocean warming and ocean thermal expansion, and we've combined this with other estimates of contributing to sea level change from glaciers, ice sheets, and changes in land water storage to explain the historical sea level rise that we've estimated. And thirdly, we've also detected the anthropogenic influence on 20th century sea level rise. The first half of the 20th century is mainly natural variability, and the second half was dominated by greenhouse gas emissions. Today, about 150 million people live within a metre of high tide level. People are moving towards the coast, both in the developed and in the developing nation. By 2100, there could be several hundred million people living in the 1 in 100 year flood tide region very close to the coast. So with unmitigated emissions, tens to hundreds of millions of people's lives will be significantly impacted by sea level rise by 2100. Greenhouse gas concentrations, atmospheric temperatures, ocean heat content, and sea level are all continuing to increase. I think we are dangerously close to some thresholds in the climate system that could lead to metres of sea level rise over coming centuries. We could cross these thresholds in the next few decades, committing the world to many metres of sea level change. Scientists need to clearly communicate what is happening, what are the facts of climate change, and what are the implications of that change, regardless of whether those people are politicians, people in power, or just private individuals. It's important that we communicate the facts. Ultimately, the public will have a major say in deciding what future climate policy will be, but they can only do that if they are adequately informed.